Good morning. This is GrandthumbFarms here on Elm Creek 25, doing a Neapolitan challenge, Cereal Tycoon edition. As usual, I got up early and got everything packed up to get our sales done for the morning. Looks like we made about just over $11,000 for the greenhouse goods and the honey. I'll sell this pallet here, and I've got some milk and wood beams to take into town. Since we last saw each other, I did a few contracts. Another $1,700 or $1,800 here. I did a couple of mowing contracts, cultivating, bale wrapping, and plowing, I believe. We also had another cement brick spawn. I moved it out of the way. And I think we need like 24 before we pay for that loud production that's sitting in the middle of our farm. Not sure that was the best decision I've made. Today is sugar beet harvest day. We'll get this little field topped and plucked of sugar beets and get them in the production to make some sugar. And then I'm going to cut the grass field that we have, and I'm also going to purchase that other grass field in front of our house finally. I'm going to take a loan out to do that. Whoa, almost missed that. Trailer goes over here. Let me get this out of the way. Got to run that to town, and when I pass by the shop, I'm gonna get a fella to do a stone picking contract for us. I think I'm gonna buy this field right now. Let me make sure nobody's cut it. That would be a drag. I think it's ready to cut. It sure has some hogs in it. It would be better next month to cut this. That makes me sad. Well, my plan was to cut this field and our grass field this month, but I don't think it's going to grow next month. Oh, it does look like it'll grow next month. Okay. I am going to purchase the field. If it needs fertilizer, maybe I can add some fertilizer to it this month. So we'll get that extra next month. I'm going to have to rethink what our plans were for today. I'm going to grab this milk and beans. I'll take them and get them sold, and while I'm driving, I'll think about what it is I'm going to do today. I know we have some field prep we can do for next year, and maybe that's what we'll get done or get started on anyway. Let me get by the shop and get the worker started. I'll get this sold, and then by then I'll know for sure what it is we're going to do and double check this. Yeah, this is at the 4th stage. Okay. All right, well, plans change. We'll get it all figured out. This is a nice little case tractor. Maybe I'll get to do some stone picking today too. I'm gonna get him set off. Field 37. You do field work on field 37. Go. Oh, sorry about that. Let me get out your way. Okay. Shouldn't have been sitting in the truck when I sent him off to do the work. Okay. I'm gonna get this to the dairy in the warehouse, and I'm sure I'll have a plan by then. Good morning. Milk sales for today, almost $2,300. Let's see if I can remember that other way to get to the warehouse. It looks like the worker figured out where to go. That's a good deal. Over $4,000 for the wood beams. I'll take it. I'm gonna head over to Ben's, talk to him about that property, and get it bought this morning. So if it does need fertilizer, we can do that today for sure. That would be an improvement. All right, Ben, I appreciate you. Thanks for the tip too. I'll get your money as soon as I can. We'll talk to you later. I talked to Ben, and turns out I am going to buy that grass field today. I'm also going to get one of those properties that's right across the road from me, and he told me about a trailer that's on sale that we're going to pick up. I hope it's still on sale. When I go by the shop, I need to pick up the truck to go empty the helper that's taking care of the stone picking. Then we'll head back to the farm. I'm gonna make hay out of the grass field. Tomorrow we'll work on the cow barn and cut that new grass field for silage. I think I've got it all right in my head. We will see. Let's check out the used sales. Yep, this little trailer without the crane we can use to bring in larger pieces of wood instead of cutting them up so small. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And then I'm going to buy a log fork, a little tractor, and hopefully be able to get some longer pieces of wood. So that's everything I'm going to buy just yet. Oh, excuse me. And I thought that this was a different truck. Oh my goodness. I thought that was the International. I didn't even pay attention this morning. Okay. I'm going to head to the... Does it have a hitch on it? No, it does not. And neither does this. Okay. I'm going to head back to the farm, grab a tractor, come down, and I'll go unload him. And then we'll get that hay cut. Or that grass cut to make hay. I'll figure it out. I guess today's going to be another big money day too. Okay, let's make some land purchases. 105, a little over 105,000 for that one. This is the second piece of property I'm going to buy from Ben, and it's $68,000, and it has some wood on it too. All right, we need to take a loan for $275,000 over 5 years, 1.8% interest. It's going to cost me an extra $4,800 to sleep at night. I'll take the loan. We now have $319,000. I'm going to buy this piece of property, our new grass field, for just over $105,000. I am going to get the soil information not good again. I'm going to buy this piece of property for $68,000 and buy the soil information. A little better, but still not good. And I borrowed $100,000 too much. That's okay. Tomorrow I'm going to be spending some money. Great math. Well, right now I need to go pick up the trailer to empty out the stone picker, and I need to come back and work on the hay up here. Yes, that's right. Empty the stone picker and then head back here. And maybe on the way I'll pick up that log trail. Yeah, I'll pick up the log trail on the way back. I got it all figured out now. I should have repaired my tractor while I was down at the shop, but I completely forgot about it. I am going to fill it up with fuel, and then I'll start cutting that grass. The sad thing is, I just improved this field with the overseeder, and I'm only going to get one cutting off of it because I'm going to put the milk barn down here, but I'll need it for the other grass field eventually. Okay, cut, turn, road, and picked up. It was perfect timing. The worker needs his tank filled, and I need to let this dry for a little bit. So I'm going to run up the road and help him dump his tank, and then we'll get back at it. Finally, the sun has come out. It's only 62 degrees, but it's still sunny. The hay's looking good. I'm going to turn it, row it, and pick it up, and we'll see what we get in the bunker silo. Well, we got one full load plus 79%, 12,787. I'll have to look to see if this was better than the last go round before we overseeded. I'm guessing it's 1 for 1 as far as hay goes. I don't think there's any loss or gain for that matter. And I don't think I mentioned I did make a few dollars from emptying the silage pit in between episodes. Today's hay was 28,887, and when I emptied the silage pit, we had right at 30,000. But if you add in the silage additive bonus, I need to turn my tractor off. If you add in the silage additive bonus, that gives you right at 30,000. So bottom line is about the same as before I overseeded. I don't think the last time I cut was, in fact, I'm sure the last time I cut was before I overseeded. So I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm missing something. Who knows? Well, today I thought I was going to be putting in a cow barn, and you know what I didn't do? I'm about to leave and I didn't even take care of my parsnips. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. I was fixing to go help my worker finish that stone picking field. I'm just not paying attention at all. Let me run up there and empty the stone picker, and then I'll come back and we'll take care of that parsnip field. My goodness. Not parsnips. I don't have parsnips. How about sugar beets? There you go. I am just all over the place. I'm all concerned about one thing and I need to be paying attention to another. All right, I'll meet you back up at the farm. I still can't believe I forgot all about this. It's a big day. Okay, I've got the defoliator. I'll take off the tops first, and then while I'm doing this, I sent a worker down to the shop to get the trailer reconfigured. Not that I really needed it, I guess, but I didn't want to make a bunch of trips. We'll see. Maybe I did need it. Okay, this is... I just can't believe it. I haven't used the lines all day. Let me see what it looks like. It looks simple enough. I could probably done it without it, but let's get the tops off. And it looks like the worker has reached the shop. I'll get him taken care of in just a minute. I'm gonna knock this out real quickly, and then we'll get the harvest done. Not being a rectangular field makes it a little bit tougher, but it was easy enough other than the binding that I had. I may have rubbed my tires just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get the worker squared away on the stone picking, bring the trailer back up here, and we'll get the harvest finished. Well, I'll tell you, not having a square field is not any fun. I much prefer the rectangular field when I get my final field. I'll try and make sure that it's a rectangle. I am underpowered both for a carting tractor and a harvesting tractor. that's something to think about for the future too. I did get a pretty good amount of beets. About 45,000 liters, I'm thinking. Seeing as I have about a half a trailer here. We'll see for sure in just a second. Well, I have so many that I can't even fill up my sugar mill. That's good to know. Good thing I'm not cutting them. Or maybe I should cut a few of them. I guess that could have been an option. I'll tell you what, if I still have beets left over in the morning, then I'll cut what I have left. I'm going to activate. Oh, well, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. One of those possessed trailers. I'll just cover it here. Okay. Now I'm going to go finish that stone picking contract. And then I'll come back here and clean everything up, and I'll be ready for tomorrow, where I'm going to make silage from this hayfield, and I'm going to install my cow barn, and I will get the fields prepped for the spring. It looks like we're going to have a pretty mild winter. I only see snow in December, so let's hope for that. That way I can get the fields ready for the spring. In March, grapes, oats, and sugar beets are planted. Well, I don't have to plant the grapes, but I am going to have to subsoil the rows and fertilize and that kind of thing. And then in April, corn, long grain rice, and rice are planted. So I have until then to get everything squared away. At some point this winter, I'm going to give my new trailer and tongs a try. My tree tongs. So we got some new equipment today. We got 2 new fields. I didn't even look to see what that one field needs. I guess that's something we'll look at tomorrow or next month. I'm slowly getting a stone picking contract taken care of, and I got my sugar beets harvested. Almost didn't, but I got them done. I do appreciate you coming out and spending some of your time with me here today. Thank you. And I hope you see me in the next one. Have a good day.